डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Namaskar students, I Dr. Jainisha welcome you all to Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University's video lecture series. This particular session is a first year BA in English, paper number 2, which is Introduction to English Language. Today we are going to learn unit number 3, which is Brief History of English Language and various influences on English language. Students, in this session we shall look into the history of English language, which is mainly divided in 3 phases, which are Old English, Middle English and Modern English. Then we would look into the various influences on English language. So, to begin with, friends, being students of English literature, it is very important to know the background or the history of English language and the development of English language from its long past to the present age. Students, what is language? Language is a method of human communication used by a particular country or community, either spoken or written, where words are used in a structured and conventional way. Students, if we talk about English as a language, it is widely spoken around the world, but it is the primary language of several countries such as the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and it is an official language of several African countries. And English is also a second language in number of multilingual countries such as India, Singapore and Philippines. Students, the history of English language traces as back as the year AD 600. Historians of the English language distinguish 3 main stages in the development of English language. Students, the first stage is the period from AD 600 to AD 1100, which is called the period of Old English or the Anglo-Saxon period. Students, the earliest inhabitants of the British Islands from 55 BC to AD 410 were the Celts who spoke the Celtic language. Then the tribes from North Germany such as Anglos, Saxons and Jutes descended to British Islands, and the Celtic language was then replaced by a language which is now known as Old English. Now, the Old English language had many dialects. Students, dialect is a local or regional language of a specific region or a particular social group. So, Old English language had many dialects, but the Wessex dialect became the most important because Wessex was the most civilized region and most of the literature of this period was written in Wessex dialect. For example, the heroic epic poem Beowulf, which is referred to even today, was written in Wessex dialect. Students, the vocabulary of Old English was chiefly Germanic with some words taken from the Celtic language. Now, let us see some words such as hither, which means here now, thither, which means that place, whence, which means which place or source. These were Old English words. Students, now let us know about the second stage, which is called the Middle English period. The second stage is the period from AD 1100 to AD 1500, which is called the Middle English period. Students, in AD 1066, England was invaded and ruled by the French army led by William of Normandy. This event, which is called the Norman Conquest, changed the historical and political situation of the country along with the language of England. So, at the time, a mix of 2 languages existed in England. One was Old English and the other was Norman French. It so happened that Old English became the language of the general public, whereas the Norman French became the language of the aristocracy. It enjoyed greater prestige since it was the language of the rulers, those who invaded England. With the passage of time, this mix of two languages came to be known as one, which was called Middle English. A very famous writer, Geoffrey Chaucer, is the famous writer of the Middle English period, and his work, The Canterbury Tales, which is a collection of 24 stories, is his best known work. This work was written in Middle English period, which changed English also changed drastically in this period because the changes appeared in vocabulary, pronunciation as well as grammar. It borrowed many words from French language. As many as 45% of English words have French origin. For example, French word account became account in English, encross became across, doyen became dean, default became default, exhibition became exhibition, and Julie became jelly. Similarly, other words like chapel, cathedral, abundance are also French words. Now, the third period, the third phase, which is from AD 1500, is called Modern English or Early Modern English period. It began about the year AD 1500 when the renaissance of the new learning reached England. The English translation of the Bible by Tyndale in 1526 set a kind of standard for the English language. The language was further transformed by the spread of a standardized London-based dialect, which was used in government, administration as well as print media. In this period, the discrepancy between the pronunciation of a word changed. So, pronunciation of the word many a times did not match the spelling of the word. So, English spellings are not always the phonetic representation of the actual sound of the words. For example, in the word no, K is silent. In the word psychology, the letter P is silent. In the word iron, the letter R is silent. And by the time of William Shakespeare in mid 16th to early 17th century, the English language had transformed with Latin and Greek borrowings into what was called modern English. It can be said, students, that the core of the English language descends from Anglo-Saxon language or the Old English language, which was brought by the Anglo-Saxon and Jutish settlers to what was to be called England from the early 6th century. But English language has from the beginning borrowed and adopted words from other languages. Some words are mixtures of existing words and some are new creations made from the root words. Students, influence, which is the main topic of this lecture, influence means to have some effect on something, or at times influence also means the effect itself. Apart from languages, other factors such as political scenarios, society, religion, etc. are also responsible for bringing change in English language or any language. So, there have been various influences responsible for making the language what it is today. Let us see the 7 major influences on English language. The first one is the Latin influence. Students, English is a heterogeneous language, means it is a mixed language. As discussed earlier, its basis was Anglo-Saxon, but there are elements of Scandinavian, French and Latin language in it. The reasons which led to the incorporation of Latin words in English language are further divided into 6 main points. The first one being the Roman invasion. When Roman occupied England from 55 BC to AD 410, a number of Latin words got included into the Celtic language. It was the Latin word vinum which became vin in Old English, which is now wine in today's English. Similarly, the Latin word vellum resulted in the Old English viol, which is now wall in today's English. The second reason of the Latin influence was the Latin brought by Anglo-Saxons. Apart from Roman Empire, the Anglo-Saxons, who were once the part of Roman Empire, had their own stock of Latin words which they brought to England. For example, the Latin words diabolus and nox became diaphol and nint in Anglo-Saxon, which are today known as devil and night in today's English. Students, the third reason was the role of Christian missionaries. Certain Latin words connected to religion and churches were introduced in English language through the Christian missionaries. For example, the words such as cross, candle, comet, idol, etc. The fourth reason of Latin influence is the Latin abstract terms from the fields of religion, law, medicine, which were included in English of the Middle English period. The fifth reason, students, is the Renaissance. Renaissance is the period of AD 1550 to AD 1600, which was the period of Renaissance, where the classical language used by Caesar, Virgil and Ovid influenced the English language. The work Utopia by Thomas More was first written in Latin. Even John Milton made extensive use of Latin words in his works. These factors influenced English scholars to read, speak and write Latin treatises. The sixth important reason is the academic use. Some Latin words have been borrowed unaltered in English language for academic or technical purposes. For example, words like radius, dictum, quantum, vacuum, apex, locomotive, tractor, motor, etc. So, students, these were the reasons behind the English language getting influenced by the Latin language. Now, moving further, like Latin language, Greek language also has had an influence on English language. Let us consider the Greek influence then. In the Renaissance period, the Greek classics became an important subject at the university level. This influenced the English language. Students, commonly known English words like the Bible, theatre, surgeon, logic, etc. came from Greek language to English. Also, numerous direct borrowings of the Greek words came during the 19th century to name certain scientific inventions and discoveries. For example, the words like oxygen, hydrogen, logic, biology, neurology, astrology, geography, photography, telescope, microscope, etc. became a part of English vocabulary. Moving further, let us study the influence of the French language. As talked about earlier, students, the invasion by William of Normandy not only changed the history and the politics of England, but its language also got influenced. It got altered, changed and influenced. Earlier, English language was more or less pure language with some Latin, Celtic and Danish words, but due to the invasion of France, it became a hybrid, mixed and heterogeneous language. So, a mixture of English language and Norman French language resulted in a new language which was known as Anglo-French language, which eventually became the modern English. For example, the Normans established the modern English legal system. Hence, we have in English certain words like justice, jury, judge, verdict, prison, punish, court, etc., which are now part of English. Also, the high offices of the church were held by Normans. So, the words like convent, clergy, confession, penance, prayer, religion made their way to English language. So, the role of French language in shaping the English tongue is immense. Students, now let us also consider the immense contribution of a playwright called William Shakespeare on English language. We all know that William Shakespeare is the greatest dramatist of English language, who wrote famous plays like Othello, Hamlet, King Lear, Merchant of Venice, in total 38 plays during 16th and 17th century. Shakespeare expanded the vocabulary of English language because he created as many as 1700 words that we now use today. He created these words by changing nouns into verbs, verbs into adjectives. He also joined two different words and further created new words by adding suffixes and prefixes to the word. Some phrases coined by Shakespeare or derived from his works, which are commonly used in English, are, you might be familiar with them. For example, all the world's a stage, all is well that ends well, ebb and flow, hurly-burly, it's all Greek to me, to be or not to be, laughing stock, what's done is done. Also words like unavoided, unvalued, inevitable, enkindle, enrooted, etc. Shakespeare at times also sacrificed grammar rules to convey the intensity of feeling and emotion. For example, the phrase from the play Julius Caesar is called the most unkindest cut of all. Here Shakespeare uses two superlatives, most and unkindest, using them together to convey the intensity of the insults and offences given by our trusted friends. So, William Shakespeare has enriched the English language, and his contribution to today's English is immense for English language. Now, let us also consider the influence of the Bible on English language. Students, Bible is the holy scripture of Christians. Its English version is being read in the church every Sunday from past many centuries. It is also a fact that the English of the Bible is English of today. Phrases and words like eat, drink and be merry, loving kindness, tender hearted, I wash my hands of the whole business, kill the fatted calf, etc. are the results of profound influence of the Bible on English language. Now further, let us come to the American influence on English language. Students, the American influence is different from the above mentioned influences such as Latin influence, French and Greek influences, and also from the influence of Shakespeare and the Bible. Students, the economic superiority of the United States and its monopoly over the electronic mediums such as radio, television, multimedia, technology, internet, films, etc. are the major factors that have influenced English language. The American influence on English language is most widespread, so much so that it has become altogether another variety of English language. Like we have British English and American English. Students, the American English and British English differ at vocabulary level as well as the phonetic level. The main differences are that American English uses spellings such as you can see the difference in the spellings. American word flavor for British flavor, the letter U is not used in American English. Color for color, fiber, the letter R and E, defense for defense, analyze for analyze, license, catalog, traveling, letter L is missing. Further, students, the most obvious American influence on British English is the incorporation of the words like dumb for British stupid, blue for depressed, pass out for faint, okay for all right, etc. Also, American English pronounces the sound sk at the beginning of the word schedule, which is British. Schedule is British and schedule is American English. So, in this way, many American words have become a part of English language. Lastly, let us also see how radio has influenced English language. Students, the British Broadcasting Corporation, commonly known as BBC, was set up in 1922 in England. Its purpose was to spread good English, that is to spread the standard pronunciation to maintain the uniformity of spoken English worldwide. That is why the BBC announcer is respected and considered to be the voice of authority in the matter of pronunciation, intonation, pitch and emphasis of English words. Students, due to the constant hearing of conventionalized form of English language by BBC radio and audio cassettes, the uniform pronunciations are spread even in countries which are non-English speaking lands or non-native lands. In this way, BBC influenced the spoken English and encouraged other institutions to work for the development and standardization of the language. As a result, many institutes in India also have set up language laboratories to help propagate good standard English. So, we can say that radio has played an important role in influencing the English language. So, students, in this unit you have learnt the historical journey of origin and development of English language from Old English to the Middle English and then Modern English to present day. You have also learnt about the various influences, the major 7 influences on the English language, such as the Latin influence, the Greek influence, the French influence, influence of the Bible, influence of William Shakespeare, the American influence and the influence of radio. Now, to better your understanding of this unit, I suggest you take this exercise and attempt answering the following questions. Students, here is a list of references for further reading and further understanding of this topic. Thank you for watching this video, students. Goodbye until next time.
स्वाध्यायः परमं तप